Hello and welcome back to Airport ACEO here on RawSlowGaming, and well, some speed going on right here in the gameplay. And well, this episode will probably definitely be on the short side, and probably also me talking a lot over, well, pretty much the movement here on the airport that we currently are having, since we are having a bit of a cache issue, as you see in the right bottom corner there, that we have around 30k if we're lucky, and it's quite hard to reset here every hour with 10k down, and we're about to hit the night, so things will get worse before it gets better. And yeah, I don't think we are really making that much at all per day. Don't know quite why, but I guess it's due to us having so many staff or something like that. But anyway, I'm recording this mostly to talk about the next update. Well, again, talk about the next update Alpha 35, that is coming pretty soon. I just actually read the dev blog from 13th of March. That internal testing is to begin this week, and hopefully out for the experimental branch, I guess, around 2-3 weeks from now. So possibly we'll need to get in this episode and maybe one or two more before getting our hands on that Alpha 35. That will bring so many changes to the game that we really need urgently, at least with what we're trying to do here with the multiple terminals, because it will make things so much better, and with passport controls and all these different things that are going to be so exciting. But foremost, the actual passenger and personnel simulation will be so much better and different, and we'll be able to assign terminals for whatever terminals you're doing, and we're clearly doing 2 terminals here at least. And we get some elevators and walkways and some lounges, and well, so much to play with really. And I kind of feel like we have done a lot of the things that we can do in the game so far. Maybe not in this season. This season I wanted to build up something a little bit more organic and start from something small to build it up to a bigger thing, or a different sort of terminal, or expand a terminal and just do it more that way, so to say, which you are doing. I wouldn't say that it's typical to have airport development that way. You can of course grow from something like this small and then just grow further and further from it, but at some point you realistically are going to build a new terminal, so to say, or a new airport, and just pretty much demolish the old one. Or you're going to do a new terminal and let the old terminal be regional flights or something like that. And that's pretty much my plan here. And really it's so regional that I don't really want to add in the baggage for that terminal. I could do it, of course, but I don't really want to do it. So that's actually one thing that I do wonder about the upcoming Alpha 35, is that separating the 2 terminals, will we also be able to separate the settings on, for example, passport control? Well, that will be automatically, I believe, for our large flights. I think they wrote that they need passport control, and then you can choose for medium and small will never need them really, and that's pretty realistic. But like, there's a couple of different settings that you might want to do for each terminal. Foremost, I would say, is the baggage handling, and also maybe baggage handling and immigration services, so to say. is something that you would definitely like to choose from terminal to terminal, I would say. I know, for example, in Arlanda, you have immigration or passport control only in one terminal, one very specific terminal, at least for outbound flights. For inbound flights, of course, you're going to have that on more flights, but or are you? No, you're not really. You're only having that on in one terminal, and that's actually only flights coming out of the European Union. And I like that you can do segregation like that, or I would like that you could do it. And a lot of those things are coming in Alpha 35, so I'm very, very, very excited for that, actually. And we'll let this roll on here, and I will talk over it, and I will maybe do a little bit of expanding if we can. What we will be looking to expanding, if we get the cash to do anything at all, really, is to get in 3 more medium stands here on the opposite side of these 3 stands to start the second tier here for our international terminal. And as I said, we'll see if we actually get to build anything else on that. I kind of doubt it. But if you're enjoying this episode and this series, you should smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. If you want to follow along on our journey here for Airport ACEO Alpha 34 and quite likely Alpha 35 in this same series. I don't think I will see any real reason to reset or do a new season for Alpha 35. As I said in the beginning, I rather see it as a good excuse to continue this series, because at the moment I don't really see a point in continuing this save, so to say, or this series, since it's working, but not the way that I want to, and I can't do the things that I want, and I can't really do any new things, so to say, that you haven't seen, at least not from me, because I'm not a designer and I'm not doing that much the things any smarter, so to say, or anything like that. So that's my reason behind that. And you probably might be watching a little bit more content like this due to the COVID virus, which of course is pretty darn crazy. Actually, I just got a mail in my mailbox also from Fly Free, a good site actually that looks out for cheap flights if you're interested in flying or traveling, and finding great fares is something I have actually signed up to a couple of different providers of good fares. So they are one, and they just linked to big news that the European Union is closing its borders for 30 days. So all of these extreme measures taken for the COVID to stop the spread of it, I certainly understand that, but it feels a little bit overkill in some ways also, really, to be honest. But it's all good, and I hope all is well with everyone of you, and those that are in containment, self-containment, or in containment for actually having the virus, or having friends and family that is affected, and you have the risk of having it yourself. I really wish the best for everyone, and no one dying at all that you know, or anything like that. It's a terrible disease and a terrible wave of it, of course, and I'm very scared that it's spreading so fast, really. But really, my point what I were going to say, that it's really hard now to plan your holiday or travel at all. So we were just talking in the family here in the last couple of weeks, actually, or a little bit more than that, about what to do next winter. Next winter we're planning for getting away like November, December, And I don't think that will really happen now, or at least it will be very hard. Actually, we're looking at flights and possibly booking them early on in the COVID spread here in Europe, so to say. So we're looking at flights then to a couple of places and quite decently priced. Also with the oil coming down so low, I think it was pretty much exactly after that. So 2 weeks from now, from today, 17th of March or something like that. So early March, I were looking at flights and they were decently looking, but nothing really special. But looking at them again today, it all were so expensive, like 2 or 3 times the price. So that's really, really strange. And also for some reason I got a tip on direct flights to where it was it. Well, I got mail about direct flights to New York from pretty much all of Europe, or directly from Paris. Business seats for around 1,000 euro, which is very cheap, to be honest, for business flights. But it was from today, pretty much, to end of December. So sure, end of December maybe, but like now it's not possible to travel. So, and that's pretty crazy, pretty darn crazy. And also have a holiday plan for the summer, flying to Portugal, but I really see a high risk of that not happening either, especially since Spain in total lockdown right now. But who knows, maybe it will be better for the summer. Actually, maybe that is the season where it quite possibly can be all right, since the virus theoretically will be spreading a little bit less in the summer. I don't know quite why, but always here in Sweden, at least, we have the flu in the winter and nothing at all in the summer, really. More that you're allergic to something, and allergic myself actually to grass, which isn't that fun at all. And that season is quite possibly starting quite soon, and not looking forward to that at all. So that's no fun, so to say. And do we have anything more to speak about about the COVID or about Airport ACEO? Don't really think so at the moment. I said, really looking forward to Alpha Cert 5 and what that will bring us. Not really liking our cash flow at the moment, so hopefully with the update that will change to the better. I'm not sure. If it doesn't, I guess we'll take loans to get in the extra stands that will hopefully bring in a lot of money, but not too sure about that. But also, if you're into the economical side of things, like I am actually, you should really check out the Airline Club, a website that hosts a game where you create the airline and you can take all the decisions. Well, not all the decisions, but you set up routes pretty much and build up a network. It's based on ticks around 1.5 hours at the moment. It's actually very, very advanced, I would say, and very fun. I've actually been spending a lot of my time, no matter what I'm doing or where I am, doing things with it or trying my best to come higher in that game, and I really have enjoyed it. But it's all pretty much text-based and no graphics or anything like that. It's just statistics, but I love it. I really do. And I think it is a lot of fun. So I don't know exactly how to do a video on it, but if that is something you would like to see, do write it in the comments. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here on the channel, and hopefully that time with at least a little bit more of actual gameplay rather than just looking at the world speeding by, so to say. But then again, it's, as I said, times where you maybe want to take it a bit raw and slow and just hear a rant about pretty much nothing, but yeah, that can be fun as well, I guess. No matter what, as I already said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Thank you, and bye-bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.